Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Lattafa Musamam Black Intense. This one's going to be a very special one because, well, we'll get into it later in the video why, but it is very hyped right now. It's one of the new Lattafa fragrances and releases, and I'm really excited to review it today. So let's get right into the scent profile. I sprayed this on my arm here a good while ago, and I did that on purpose, and that is one of the first points about this fragrance. It is very unique. It's not a dupe of anything, and it's one of Lattafa's kind of, I guess you could say, one of their, I think they're trying to make this more niche line. So it's yeah, it's basically Lattafa making their own fragrances and not really a dupe of anything. And when we get into the notes profile, you'll see why it's very unique. So that being said, this one's interesting. Like I said, it's very interesting. In the beginning, I would say you have to give this a chance, in the sense that out of the opening is quite harsh. Opening is a very aromatic, very woodsy. In the opening, you get this kind of scent profile that you don't know what it is, what it's supposed to be, because it is this mix of this creamy, chocolatey, woodsy aromatics, and it's kind of like everything at once. So to be honest, I kind of blind bought this. I tried it once on paper, and I just thought it was like a decent fragrance, and I knew it was very hyped, so I kind of blind bought it in a way. But when I tried it on skin, I didn't like it. My first impression was, ooh, I don't see me wearing this fragrance at all. Now that I've been trying to, before making this video, obviously I did a couple days of let me use it more, see how it dries down, see the whole kind of lifespan of the fragrance. Now I'm coming to some conclusions where the dry down is really where this kind of takes off. So like I said, it opens up a bit harsh, bit dark, but then it kind of dries down to this creamy, chocolatey, and then also like this maple syrup type of scent profile. With that, obviously, woods and a bit of, I would say, lavender, just a tap of lavender in the background. It is a very, I don't know how to describe this, man. It's a very unique fragrance, and there are going to be some people that love this, and there are. I don't see anyone really hating this, but I do see, like me, probably people that are like, I can see why there's hype, but not really for me. That being said, going into the note profile, in the top notes, we're getting lavender, nutmeg, sage, bergamot. Middle notes, cedarwood, geranium, rosifolia, mahonil. Base notes, this is where it gets fun, is cacao pulse, tonka bean, maple, ambrofix, and patchouli. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that cacao pulse and ambrofix are two new notes that this fragrance, the perfumer kind of, I guess, invented or whatever. They made into this this fragrance. But yeah, looking at the notes profile, it is all over the place, and I think it really sums up this fragrance. It's true. In the top notes, you'll get kind of more of that opening, a lot of that nutmeg. Not so much bergamot, but there is a bit of that citrusiness in the opening, which quickly fades away. And then definitely you're getting a lot of that once it dries down more. Cedarwood in the background, cacao pulse, that's the kind of chocolatey aspect of it. Maple, which is the creaminess to it. And yeah, it is very, very unique. And then you also get this floral aspect, which comes from the rosifolia. It's so unique. It is very unique. Some will love it and some not so much. When we look at seasons and occasions, this is definitely a fall and winter fragrance. And for the occasions, I would say this is more for your special occasions, maybe your signature scent, but it is nothing of I wouldn't use this as a daily driver. Definitely don't use it as a gym scent because it is very heavy. And yeah, I don't really see you wearing this in the spring or summer because yes, it has some of that aromatics and citrusness in the opening, but vanishes very quickly, and you don't really, it's overpowered by everything else. So definitely a fall, winter, special occasions, maybe date night. I'm thinking of like if you're going to a wedding or something, it's a very special occasions type of scent where you want to dress up. I can see this being as a very formal scent. For the performance and longevity, very good, as you would expect from even just seeing this bottle. By the way, the bottle looks sick. I can't lie. It's a little snake. The bottle looks nice. But even seeing this bottle, seeing kind of when I was doing a bit of research on the product or on the fragrance, knowing the context, you kind of expect this to have good longevity and performance, and it does. It has good projection, very good longevity. I would say on average 8+ hours because of, like I said, that scent profile. It's very thick. It's it lingers a lot. So just like with a lot of Lattafa fragrances, you are getting a very, very good performing fragrance here. And on that point, can't talk about Lattafa fragrances without talking about the great, good price tag. You will find this for about $40 to $50 depending on where you find it or where you get it. So what you'll find is that this is not a dupe of anything in particular, but I do think it is Lattafa's kind of this new idea of them making their own niche type of fragrances, affordable niche fragrances in their own line. So just like with a lot of Lattafa fragrances, you are getting a very good quality fragrance for a good affordable price. So this is a niche type of fragrance, but for like $45, it's very hard to get this good quality fragrance, even though because it is more like niche, it's not gonna be mass appealing at all. But it is, if you like this type of fragrance and this type of nose profile, it is one of the best bang for bucks that you can get out there. All right, let's wrap this up. Lattafa Musamam Black Intense. What do I think? I think it is a very good quality fragrance. I really like, even though I'm not gonna lie, this I didn't like in the beginning, in the sense of I didn't hate it, but I knew I would never wear this. The more and more I play around with it, and the more sometimes I'll just spray it on just to see, let me give this a chance. It's growing on me. I can't lie, it's growing on me. I'm not gonna wear this as my daily driver, I'm not gonna wear anything, but maybe there might be some occasions that I might bring this puppy out. That being said, very, very good quality fragrance for its price tag. I love what Lattafa is doing. I absolutely love it. I actually bought this. I picked this up with, well, my next video is going to be on this, with this bad boy. Was it Lattafa Intense, Teriyaki Intense? And these are very similar, where this one is also not a dupe of anything, but was made by the perfumer that made the JPG line. And it's the same thing. I prefer this because it is a bit more mass appealing. It's a bit more sweet, more date night, and good quality. But I'll make the whole video on this later. But these two are I love the direction that Lattafa is going. It's kind of making their own making their own type of unique fragrances, getting some of the perfumers from the big brands, the big designer brands, making their own not even interpretations, but their own unique fragrances. And I love it because both of these, but we'll focus on this, like I said, very good quality, not blind buy safe, so definitely test it out. I think that everybody can appreciate what it's trying to do. That if you have kind of your expectations tailored, that this isn't a blue fragrance, this isn't something that you're going to, it's not a very mass appealing fragrance, but it's this kind of niche special occasions type of scent, then I think a lot of people will have a really good experience with this. And like I said, even though I don't see myself wearing it very often, I can 100% appreciate for what it is. Price is really good, just like with most Lattafa fragrances, and the price for what you're getting is outstanding. So the bang for buck is outstanding here. So yeah, all in all, like I said, I encourage you to, this is definitely worth checking out. Check it out, try it first, see if you like it, because if you do like it, you will not be disappointed in the slightest. Yeah, so that's it for today on that. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.